Welcome everyone. It's the third match of the OSUDU Premier League today. We've already had some scintillating encounters so far, and now it's Madan Kumar into the attack from over the wicket to Pugaz. He'll be bowling. A little bit of hesitation for a run to start off with. Pugaz has been opening with Vijay now. It's the second match of the day where they have already played the first game of the morning today. Madan Kumar K has started the bowling. A little bit fuller right at the stumps, a deft touch at it. Sadish from short cover comes up and fields. Yeah, Pugaz is one of those promising batters of the side of the Agaram Seagulls. Agaram, Seyon, Seagulls. They have elected to bat first as well after winning the toss. Just flicked away towards and that will be off the mark with a single. Madan Kumar just trying to stick to the stumps, just trying to stick to the sticks. Fourth ball of the over. That's high up in the air. He goes for the big aerial shot. There's a fielder coming underneath. Will it be taken? And a brilliant catch taken. And he knows how hard it was coming at him. But yet he managed to take a very good catch. Deep mid wicket fielder just runs in, judges the ball well in the air, positions him perfectly to just grab this scintillating catch. A first wicket down, and it's Vijay who has to depart. It's time for the replay, and we're still waiting why the battery is taking such a long time to come. I'm not sure if they can inflict the timed out rule as well. But if you have a look at the quick replay as well, I think there's nothing wrong with the landing of the bowler. It's well behind the crease, it seems. It shouldn't be a no ball. Here's Madan Kumar. We're still trying to get confirmation on the no ball. I think the on-field umpire wants a signal no ball, and confirmation is awaiting on the fairness of the delivery. We've had a quick pause as well in this game because of the same reason. The fielding side is still awaiting. Yeah, we're still halfway through the first over, and the fielding side is still awaiting. And you can see a little bit of frustration all over the face as well. It's the third match of the day. Agaram Sea and Seagulls versus the SEDARAPET Eagles earlier on. It's the Agaram Seyon Seagulls that have won the toss and elected to bat first today. Earlier on, they played a match in the morning as well. And talk about the morning game. They scored 113 runs in 10 overs and won that game by 19 runs as well by beating Kudapakkam Mohit Phoenix. Right then, after a slight delay, we are back in the game. Vijay and Pugas were the opener batters who walked out in the middle for the Agaram side. Pugas is on the strike at the moment, and after a confirmation, it has been confirmed. After a long delay, it has been confirmed that it's called a no ball. It was a wicket originally, and now that it has been called a no ball, so a free hit has been signaled. But I must tell you that was almost like an innings break kind of a pause in play. Nevertheless, Pugas and Vijay retaining their own position in the game, getting to bat together once again. A free hit on the cards. Madan Kumar has been taken out of bowling for some reason. It's Sadish Kumar who is into the attack. The wicket this time just pushes it towards the long on region and only a single taken. Tries to flick this one behind square leg region and misses it completely. And also not called a wide by the umpire. That is something that surprised me. Here the batter just did move across the line, and if not, it would have hit him. So that could be the reason. But in general, we've seen a lot of wide being signaled on such kind of deliveries, and now this has to be a genuine wide, way too much outside the tram line on the offside. Sadish Kumar is continuing from where previous bowler left, and an outside edge, and that will go towards the short third man. I think Ragul has done a brilliant work just diving sidewise and saving a boundary. One over gone, it's six for none. Rajashekhar from the other end, just trying to attack the off stump channel. Soft handed touch towards square leg for a single to start off the over. Oh, ball and knocked him over. What a delivery. Beaten on the outside edge, and Pugas, he has to take the long walk towards the pavilion. He just came down the ground to just negate it, but in the end, only can was the stumps being shattered. Rajashekhar is jubilant, and so is his teammates. Have a look at that delivery. Brilliant run up. Magnificent. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Where is he landing? Oh no, that's just fine. For a moment, it seemed like he was intersecting that vertical line of the crease, but no, this is particularly fine and just aiming for the stumps and getting the timbers knocked off as well. So it's been a good over so far from Rajashekhar. A wicket already in the over. He just knocked off the timbers of a very good batter, one of the promising batters in the side, in the Agaram side. And that is Pugaz. Back of a delivery into the angling into the right-handed batter and just has been just dabbed with soft hands towards the right hand side of the bowler. And so far so good for the bowling side. An inside edge towards the fine leg region. There's a fielder inside the 30-yard circle and he'll do some job as well. So two overs gone and it's 9 for 1. This has been a good start so far. Karthik Yanar, he was playing fantastic in the previous game earlier in the morning today. Although not on strike, it's Vijay who's on the strike at the moment. Gokulavasan is the man who has come in with the ball in hand. And talk about the pitch. We've seen some unexpected bounce on occasions. Generally, ball that have been pitched on a short and wide, they have really worked well for a lot of bowlers. This time it's right into the money and has been flicked away for a four. Oh, look at that jump! The jump into the fence. Just following the ball on that case and have a look at this replay once again. A fuller delivery right near the stumps and whacks it across the line towards deep mid wicket region. He whacked it really hard, I tell you what, because that one just went like a tracer bullet. The deep mid wicket fielder, he didn't really have a lot of time to cover up that much of area. Once again, it's Fuller and he's been swing hard as well. There's a fielder who's backpedaling and taken. That is a very, very good catch from Ashok. It's not easy when you're pedaling back and you need to chase the ball. That is a fantastic catch, and that's also the second wicket that's fallen in the first innings itself. Agaram, and Seagulls, they are losing the plot all of a sudden. And have a look at the foot. Have a look at the feet of the bat of the bowler. Like once again, this has been an issue with a lot of bowlers in the league, and the problem is where it's landing at the moment. It's intersecting the vertical lining in the crease, and that is a problem. But also, they're also having a look at his bowling arm as well. The action is very important to have a good bowling action, isn't it? And once again, they're trying to look at the bowling arm, the angle of the arm while he's bowling. When it comes to stepping, it's pretty much within the crease, but when it comes to the bowling arm, that is one thing that has been a concern for a few cricketers, few bowlers as well, earlier on in the game as well. But again, this is just to ensure that everything, the laws are maintained well, because cricket is something which needs to be played fair enough. And OSUDU Premier League has done a brilliant job so far. You have to admit it. You have to give the credit where it's due, and they have done a scintillating job. Also, a great job to the cameraman as well. They had uh, putting in some tireless efforts, the broadcast crew, to bring on the replays, the motions, the graphics, and have a look at this delivery where the umpires are checking for a fair bowling action. And we can also see a mini conference all of a sudden, and it also gives the players a little bit of a breather, because we've seen back-to-back matches quite often. For example, like the team Agram Seyon Seagulls. They're playing the second match of the day today. They already played a morning game earlier on. After that, they had a mini break of 2 hours or so where the other teams played. They squared off, and now it's time for them again to come in the field. And as a cricketer, as an athlete, your body sometimes it does give up, playing back-to-back games and back-to-back days. But that is also what sports is, isn't it? Sports is all about maintaining yourself, maintaining your body, and making sure that you can give the 100% or even more than 100% in the field for your own team. Your mini hurdle, time to regroup and make sure what strategy they can make against the opposition. And talk about these kind of breaks. We often hear a lot of renowned commentators as well speak in plenty of games where many drinks break, many refreshment breaks, bring in a sort of wicket. And we have seen it today as well. Like earlier on, there was a slight bit of break halfway through the first over, and right after that, Pugas was cleaned up. So it speaks a lot about these kind of breaks. A sudden break in the momentum, a sudden break in the shift of the game, it always hampers concentration. Is very important. Concentration is key in sports, not only in sports but also in any entity. You talk about studies, you talk about a banking job, you talk about some IT job or some consultancy job. I think it's very important to be concentrating whatever you're doing. Also for commentary, for example, for me, jokes apart, but yeah, talking about I think there was a little bit of a review going on with the bowling action of the bowler Gokul Vasan. And meanwhile, the TV umpires give their verdict. It's my job to make sure that you guys do not miss any action. And so, yeah, right away, I see. I see. I think there's been a verdict being stated as per the scorecard. It could be a no ball. There's a very likely possibility that it's a no ball, and we might get to see a no ball second time in this innings for the same reason. Karthikeyan, he is one of those batters who has been excellent so far for AGARAM. He played really well in the previous match in the morning game, where the team exceeded 100 runs and went on to win by 19 runs as well. Well, we're all set to resume proceedings. The umpire is just trying to get the confirmation. It's a no ball and a free hit is on cue. Satish Kumar into the attack now. Right in the money, and has been lofted over the fielder inside the circle for a boundary. A brilliant shot over here. Just plays it on the up. A brilliant shot, actually. Just fetched the ball from outside the line and just lofted it over the inner circle. He knows that it's a power play phase, and this is also the final over of the power play. So I need to maximize things. And this time, has it found the fielder? Yeah, long gone. So the mid-on fielder has been pushed deep, if I'm not wrong, and it was long on who comes to the rescue. Try to just dab this one to a short-haired man. And there's a tall, lanky fellow fielding over there. He's a good bowler as well. Only a single taken. 21 so far. There's one more ball to go. The last ball of the power play. The last ball of the fielding restrictions. Will they go for a big shot? I mean, if I was a bat, I would definitely go, but also make sure that I don't lose my wicket. Let's see what Karthikeyan does. Beaten on the outside edge. And that's a good job done by the wicketkeeper as well. If you look at it, he just makes sure that he patted it away so that it doesn't run away towards the boundary ropes. And 3 overs done and dusted is 21 for 1, run rate of 7. pushes it towards the left of the bowler and will hurl for a single. That's how the start this phase when the field restrictions are off. There's no limit of fielders. I mean, there are limits, but there's no such regulations that it has to be only two fielders at the deep because the field restrictions are off. And now the captain can place five fielders at the pockets. Just pulls this one along the ground towards deep mid wicket region. Will get a single. Prabhu is trying to target around the stumps this time. He's also keeping it around the length delivery. The good length region has produced a lot of wickets, I have to say, in this tournament so far. We've seen a few LBWs, some seaming and deliveries. Oh, wait, oh, wait, oh, wait. That is sloppy. Prabhu, all of a sudden, he just threw his run up. He slips off the ball from his hand. It's quite a rare incident when you are a bowler, you're running and just the ball comes off. Generally, it happens during release. Whitish delivery towards the field, a chance of run out, a directed, and it could have been a close one. There's been only two fours so far in this innings, no sixes at all. The projected score is 66, not something that the Agaram side would have want to have. But with Karthik in there, I think they can accelerate. Both Karthik and Vijay has the ability to go big, and this time he's tried to go big as well. Two fielders converging, and catch dropped. We've seen a lot of catch drops in the season so far, and especially today, and especially in the last game. But talk about this one. It's not an easy one when you have to run around the field and chase the ball under sweltering conditions. When the sun is shining bright, it really gets difficult to track at times. Even the reflections distract you. But again, that was a catch that should have been taken. This time, played it in the grabs, threaded through the offside. That will fetch him a four. Karthikeyan gets his much needed boundary, and 30 for 1, the Seagulls after 4 overs. The batter just tries to concentrate and just pulls off from his guard this time, resulting the bowler to pull off from his run up as well. Poaches into the attack. He's a good bowler. Generally tries to bowl wideish off the off stump, and once again we got to see that the Seagulls tried to slash it towards extra cover, gets a single in the way. It was placed to the right of deep extra cover, with the long off fielder fielded. And that's a boundary this time. Have a look at the replay of the shot played. Very nicely timed over there. Deep mid wicket region. One bounce and into the fence. Oh, way too wide. That is way too wide delivery. Outside the trum line and will be an extra. A little bit of rotational strike as well, and which is very important when you're getting runs, and you also need to make sure that the strike is rotated well because it not only builds the innings but also denies any unnecessary pressure in your batting because it helps to keep the scoreboard ticking continuously. Which is something someone like Virat Kohli does so very well. And this time it's in the air. Has it timed well? And yes, he has. Right off the sweet spot of the bat. And the audience, they have got a job to do. They have to search the ball and trace it out there before the umpire hands it over to the bowler. A magnificent shot, not a kind of an over you would love to see from position. I mean, he has been so good in this season so far, but today hasn't been the day. I think the batters are really anticipating it well. They know that he's trying to bowl wideish outside the off stump way too often. This time again, it was wide of off stump, a top pitch towards the third man region. 5 overs gone. It's 46 for one.
ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட் நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA அண்ட் AED, கூடவே ஃபயர் ஐடென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்ட் கார்பெட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010767.
Ragul is the one into the attack, one of the death specialists. Be it bowling with the old ball, he is one of their experienced customers. He has really bowled well. A tall, lanky fellow who generates a little bit of extra bit of bounce as well. Has got a little bit of slower ones as well. A lovely bowler, one of those bowlers I really like. I really love the bowlers who have got a lot of variations and can mix it up well. And he's one of those, like, look at that. He just follows up the length delivery with a Yorker at this point in time. Allows only a single of the second ball of the over. Vijay has been one of those batters who has really batted well so far. Karthikeyan, he has been a little bit of mixed of feeling. He tried to whack around, and this time once again not the perfect timing. The long on fielder just waiting for the ball to come to him, and only a single gone. And that is what I was mentioning about Vijay and Karthikeyan. Vijay has been striking the ball in a better way. 150 strike rate. Karthikeyan, he looked to hit the ball hard, rather than timing it properly. So that is where the problem has arrived for Karthikeyan. This time it's in the air and taken a fantastic catch from Shiva. So much needed breakthrough, and Ragul does the trick. As I mentioned, he's someone who has got a lot of variations. He keeps on changing the length and line and make sure that the batter is always guessing. This time luring the batter outside the off stump to go for the big shot over the inner circle. Not the perfect timing due to the wideish nature of the delivery, and a good catch as well, tracing it backwards. Look at that wideish delivery. The batter had to outstretch himself because he was also straightened forward on this case. He eventually just got the cue end of the bat on it, and the ball skewed off towards backward point, who ran behind and ensured that the catch is not dropped. End of the innings for Vijay. He will have to disappear. Well, I'm very sorry, Vijay, if I've just provoked the commentator's curse on you. I really didn't mean it, but I just praised Vijay, and all of a sudden he just disappeared from the scene. Yeah, Karthik joined by Karthik again. We also did see this thing in the previous game earlier on in the morning. Karthik didn't quite have a good game in the morning with the bat, and can he just redeem himself and get on to good form and at least just score a cameo, make a cameo, because it's very much needed for his side. They're just over 8 runs per over at the moment, but the projected score is 85. It is not what they would be aiming at. They would be at least aiming to get near what they scored earlier on the day. The AGARAM and Seagulls. Well, that's in the air as well. I think just short of the fielder over there, the short third man. And a very good over from Ragul. He has been brilliant. 2 runs conceded only in. And have a look at the fall of wickets as well. The first wicket fell at 7 runs, and the second one, it's now at 48. 6 overs gone, it's 48 for 2. Prabhu will be finishing off his quota of 2 overs. A length delivery around the fourth step line, just punched it with some wristy work towards long on region for a single. A full toss delivery outside the off stump. There's a fielder as well, and it's taken. A full toss earns him a wicket this time. Prabhu with his first wicket of the day, and that is also the third wicket. Karthik once again, a disappointing knock from him. And it's not the first time today that Karthik is going for a paltry score, and this time it's a bronze duck. Have a look at it, just outside the off stump line. Just mistimed it, just miscued it towards the right of long on fielder, who moves towards cow corner and takes a brilliant catch. Raghuraman is the new batter. Swatted away towards backward point where Ragul fields. Oh hell, Ragul is number 18 as well, jersey number 18. And we all know who jersey number 18 is. That's Virat Kohli of Indian cricket. Also Smriti Mandhana as well. Two Royal Challengers Bengaluru cricketers. Very much near to Pondicherry, I must say. The Chinnaswamy Stadium, the Bengaluru. I've been there and watched some WPL game as well. But yeah, switching our attention to this particular game, it's not it's no far away from those encounters. Talk about the clashes, talk about the competition, talk about the contests. This has been one of the premier contests as well in the OSUDU Premier League. We've seen some scintillating clashes, 5 matches a day, sliced away towards a deep cover region for a single. Appeals. The bowler is very much interested, but I'm not sure if the impact was just around the off stump. I think impact is a question, but the umpire has acknowledged the appeal. He was pleading for it. He was pleading for a wicket, and it's also the second wicket of the day. But I think the batters might just go upstairs for the DRS. Have a look at the replay once again. Pretty much fair delivery, pretty much fair with the arm as well as with the landing. A smooth action he's got. The umpire must be checking if there was any bat in contact with the ball. I do not think there's any sort of bat onto it. I'm not sure, like if the impact is in the off stump line. I mean, yes, there are two stumps we can see visibly clear. That is the middle and leg stump. And if we have a look at the ball, the trajectory, it's just hitting around the off stump line. So it's a tough call. It is going to be a tough call for the TV umpire, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to content both the parties, both fielding and batting side. And see, there you see, as I mentioned, the fielding side is unhappy because the impact must be outside off stump, and that is what I reckoned. The impact was always a question. It was definitely pitching outside off, but that is not a problem. The question is impact. It was making an impact outside off stump, and as I called it, the fielding unit is not at all happy because the original decision of out has been reversed. But I must say the TV umpire has done a good job. To the naked eye, it might seem very different when you're bowling all of a sudden and you get to see the ball hitting the pad. It looks different, and when you're a bowler, you're always excited. I did a little bit of medium pace bowling as well, and anytime the bat just missed and went out to hit the pad, it was always exciting. There was always a chance of a wicket. But as an umpire, as an observer, as a keen observer of the game, you have to take the decisions calm and in a composed way. And I think the TV umpire has done a superb job. 7 overs done, 51 for 3. On a length delivery from Ragul, pushed away towards long on region for a single. Karthikeyan has been struggling so far, but he's one guy who can switch his gears, and if he does so, then runs are going to come thick and fast. And AGARAM really reads it. Another appeal, and this could be close. And yes, it is. It seemed very much plumb in front, and not sure if they're going to review it. The non-strikers and batter says nobody, do not review it. It seems plumb, and Raghuraman has to disappear for a duck. This is not the first duck in this scorecard, in this contest. I tell you what, we saw Karthik going for a duck as well. It was a bronze duck, and now it's a 4-ball duck. He was way too much shuffled across the crease and just couldn't just negate with that angling in delivery, beaten on the inside edge and a third onto the pad, enough for the umpire to raise his finger. A single after wicket as Jiva went off the strike. It's in the air this time. Well, oh, just short of the steaming infielder from mid off. And they want another run as well. And that would be an overthrow run and gets it comfortably. Previously, we did see a run out in an overthrow. Ball him! Knocked him over! The timbers are shattered, and it's the batter who has to walk off the field. Brilliant bowling. You hit, I miss. I beg your pardon. You miss, I hit. Wonderful, wonderful bowling from Ragul, and this is his third wicket. As I mentioned, I just love this bowler. Talk about his skill set, talk about aiming for the timbers. There you go. You miss, I hit, says Ragul. The pressure increasing, the pressure building with every dot ball and singles and doubles, lack of boundaries, and here you go, 2 wickets in and over. Ragul exerting some more pressure on Agaram. New batter at the crease, courtesy of a peach delivery. Arun, right-handed batter, have a highest run of 31 not out. Can he do a similar of a job today? His team requires it desperately. That's a wide delivery. Ragul. He's got a natural ability of to tail the ball back into the right hand, and it has really worked well for him. And you know who has like another famous Indian current cricketer who has a natural ability to tail the ball into the right hander due to his action. That is Jasprit Bumrah. I'm not saying Ragul has a similar kind of an action, definitely not, but the way Ragul bowls in from over the wicket, his natural angle is into the right hander. So 8 was gone, and it's 57 for 5. Oh, well. The stumps, the bails have been dislodged at the non-striker's end, and the TV umpire has been referred. Look at it, they went for a run. There was a chance of a run out, a direct hit as well. Have a look at it. Oh, that's clear. I think he's made ground. The bat is inside the crease, I believe. But again, it's a very close one. Yeah. That is in. Good work. Swift running between the wickets. Confirmation of not out. 8 was gone. It's 57 for 5. with projected score 72. Rajashekhar into the attack with a bowling average of 22. He's been brilliant today. Picked up a wicket by conceding just a couple of runs in his first over. I tell you what, it's been a pretty long inning so far. It's been almost an hour, and because of the two delays we've had earlier on, just to remind if the viewers are confused, oh, that could be close. But that seems to be missing the leg stump line as per the umpire, and there's a chance of a run out as well. The wicket keeper has done a good job. TV umpire referred. Very, very close and gone. That's a good job done by the keeper. Yeah, that is clean. That is clean out. That is clearly a dismissal because the bails are dislodged way before the bat is inside the crease. A good job, good zooming job by your directors as well, by broadcast crew. They've done a fantastic job so far. Also, the cameraman, brilliant by capturing the right visuals. That's a confirmation, and it's an out. Yeah, I'm not sure why there was so much of time taken for the dismissal. It was clearly a run out. Oh, the way he tried to shimmy down the ground, it seemed like he would go down the ground, but he gently dabbed it lately. And all of a sudden, he was. I'm not pretty sure what the communication concern was all of a sudden because they were stuck in between. Goes for the big shot this time. Rajesh has not really connected it hard. Yeah, the Seagulls, they are in a spot of a border. Agaram, Sea, and Seagulls, none of the batter have really got going today. They needed someone like a Pugas or a Vijay or like a Karthikeyan or like a Raghu Raman to get going, but it hasn't been a day for them. It's been a disastrous scorecard. This time, slightly short of the fielder, I reckon. Shiva out there. He already took a good catch previously, Shiva Kumar, but not this time. A stifled appeal out there from the bowler, and he also knew that it wasn't a dismissal. But as a bowler, again, he was always excited. Nine was gone at 60 for six. How much can they get in the final over? 20 runs here in the final over can really make a difference. We're also having a look at the previous delivery. Have a look at it, just angling into the right hander, definitely missing the leg stump line. Position after conceding 16 runs in his previous over. Yeah, rightly there, 16 runs in his previous over. As I remember, he's back into the attack for the final over. Expect a lot of wide edge deliveries. Expect a lot of wide edge deliveries. There you see again, there's a second wide edge delivery of the over. Posh is more of a defensive bowler, not an attacking one, and in that process, whatever wicket he gets, that's a bonus. Uh, but again, I think if you're playing a T10 game, which is more important, wickets or dot balls? I think dot balls are more important. I mean, yeah, obviously wickets are important, but wickets are a part to exert more pressure and generate more dot balls. And this time it's in the air and dropped as well. Long off fielder makes the botch. It makes a meal out of that opportunity. And position is smiling actually. I am pretty sure he's not happy with that effort. But again, you do have light-hearted banter among teammates, isn't it? And that is what we get to see over here. This time, a good Yorker delivery, inside edge onto the batter, its body itself. The non-striker and batter, he was Rajesh. He was very much interested for the run for the single, but eventually just has been sent back by Jiva. Two more balls, two more free hits actually for Jiva. Not a legal free hit, but yeah, a free hit when it comes to the context of the match. It's in the air this time. Long on fielder. No, no, no. That is a six. Just over, just over. Number 7. And a much needed six. I tell you what, that is a much needed six. I think anticipated that the bowler was going to go outside off stump and anything on his arc, it was going to be dispatched. There's a final ball of this innings, and this time short delivery pulled away towards deep mid wicket. How far has it gone? And the fielder takes the catch as well. A brilliant catch and a wicket to end this innings. So it's AGARAM SEYON SEAGULLS end in 69 for 7. A poor show with the bat, not really, but when it comes to bowling, the SEDARAPET Eagles have been a showstopper with 3 wickets taken by Ragul himself. Position getting last few wickets as well. That was a very good catch. He's one of the safest fielders in this side, and so we'll be back shortly as the SEDARAPET Eagles need 70 runs in 10 overs, and stay tuned to our network as we'll be back in quick time with the run chase.
பொதுவாகவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட். நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA and AED. கூடவே ஃபயர் ஐடென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸும் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்ட் கார்பெட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010767.
6.
பொதுவாகவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட் நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA and AED, கூடவே ஃபயர் ஏஜென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸும் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்ட் கார்பெட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010767. பொதுவாகவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட் நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் அரெஸ்டர்ஸ் அண்ட் லேடர்ஸ், ஜஸ்ட் ரைட், கேஸ் டிடெக்டர், ஃபர்ஸ்ட் எய்ட், லாக் அவுட் அண்ட் டாக் அவுட், டிராபிக் சேஃப்டி, SCBA and AED, கூடவே ஃபயர் ஏஜென்ட் ஒர்க், ஃபயர் எய்ட் ப்ரோக்ராம் along with சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் சர்டிபிகேட், ஃபயர் சேஃப்டி ட்ரைனிங் ப்ரோக்ராம்ஸும் கண்டக்ட் பண்றாங்க. இனி ஃபயர் பார்த்தாலே ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி தான் ஞாபகம் வரணும். கான்டாக்ட் நம்பர் 11B ஃபர்ஸ்ட் மெயின் ரோட், ரத்னா நகர், ஓல்ட் கார்பெட், புதுச்சேரி 009. கால் 9150010766 9150010767.
Right then, we're back for the chase. It is going to be low scoring chase today, and Pugas will operate with the ball in hand. Has got an economy of 7.94 against Natrajan and Poshizain. Two good batters, two good strikers of the cricket ball, and two matured cricketers as well. First ball of the chase. Here we go. A little bit of stoppage in the run out, a little bit of break in the run out. I mean run up. I'm very very sorry, guys. Over the wicket this time, just pushes it towards a short of cover region, right of the short cover region, and only a single. Just flicked it on the onside to a square leg region behind square actually for a single. Poshizain and Natrajan both off the mark with single. I think it's going to be an interesting chase, although it's just 69 runs they have scored, which means 70 should be the target. Oh, he aims for that block hole, slightly missed it by marginally, and that is the reason why the batters get to flick it quite nicely. The outfield isn't the quickest of all, and they'll get a couple of runs on this occasion down to deep back with square leg. Dragged the length, shot this time, and smashed away past the inner circle for a four. Natrajan showing his power. A little bit shortish, a little bit of width as well, and hammers it past the point region for a four. Even a diving effort wasn't enough. If we have a look at it, Pugaz just trying to experiment with the length on this case, makes room and smashes it past the point fielder who dived towards his left, but only towards the ball roll towards the boundary ropes. A slow one and gone. What a magnificent delivery. A slower Yorker does the trick, and Pugas has a wicket under his name. Brilliant delivery that is. You talk about variations, and that is what you want to see from a bowler. Lovely piece of bowling. Instant rectification from the bowler. Beautiful. You miss, I hit. And all the batter could do is just make sure he just only shadows. There's a shadow practice. It just tries to go across the line on this case, and it's very, very difficult shot. Whenever you try to go across the line against a bowler who is trying to angle it into you, the margin of error is very less. And there's a possibility of inside edge. If you just miss it, you can get the stumps hit. So it is that kind of a delivery from Pugaza and that kind of a line that is bowled in the past, and the only delivery that he aired was the wicket before the ball before the wicket, where he tried to experiment with the length, bowled shortish, and was banged away for four. The final ball of the first over. Good delivery, right at the feet. Flicked away to a short fine leg. 8 for 1 after first over. Goes for the big aerial shot. He knows there is a power play phase, but there's a fielder. Oh, goodness. That's a great catch. And talk about field positioning. I have to give credit to the captain of the side. The umpire is confused. He just wants to check, if I'm not wrong, whether he was inside the 30, inside the longer circle. I do believe he was inside the longer circle, but we'll also have a look at the closer look at it. It's a half volley wide outside the off stump line. Pushes in, goes for the big loft and inside out, and look at that catch. I mean, how good is that? How good is that from deep extra cover region? Brilliant piece of catching. Just runs along the boundary ropes, leaps at the right point in time, and makes sure he gobbles the ball. Brilliant. 2 wickets down early. So are we in for a low scoring thriller? Are we in for a low scoring thriller? Madan Kumar has come out to bat. They really need a partnership. They really need a partnership. Madan Kumar, can he knit a partnership now? A full toss delivery just driven away towards mid-off region. There's a fielder as well. Shakti is the one who's bowling at the moment and is also rewarded with a wicket. It's in the air this time. I'm pretty sure it. Oh my goodness! It wasn't very well timed. I might say. I have to say that it seemed like it almost came off the upper half of the blade, but just enough power to help the ball sail over the ropes. The umpire is just trying to signal towards the fielder whether it's a 6 or a 4, and they'll just have another replay at it. Just look at it. Outside the off-stump delivery, right in the fuller region, was in the arc of the batter, was there to be hit, isn't it? Like, it wasn't connected on the sweet spot of the bat, but just had enough to help the ball sail over the ropes. Long on fielder. Had there been a better effort, I think it could have been a wicket. But again, it's difficult, and now the umpire will signal it a wide. Pushes it towards the point region for a single. Yeah, one thing about Shakti is that if he keeps on bowling, I mean, obviously he can bowl only 2 overs, but had he bowled more overs, the over it would have been much faster. Over it has been a concern in this particular game, and that is because of the long delays we have had in the previous session, in the previous innings, I might say. Not session, definitely not session, but chance of run out over here. A better throw could have done the damage, but for the time being, it's 2 overs gone, and it's 14 for 2. Or do we have a ball left? And yes, we do have, because there was a wide signal earlier on. There was an extra as well. Just chipped in with soft hands towards mid wicket. Will collect only a single. 2 overs gone. It's 15 for 2. The Eagles.
பொதுவாகவே கூடவே ஃபயர் ஃபைட்டர்ஸ் நம்ம சூப்பர் ஹீரோஸ் தான் சொல்லுவோம். அப்படிப்பட்ட ஹீரோஸ்க்கு எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் நாங்க தான் தரும். அதாங்க ஃபயர் எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பெஸ்ட் அண்ட் டாப் குவாலிட்டி ப்ராடக்ட் எங்க கிடைக்கும்னு பாத்தீங்கன்னா நம்ம ஸ்ரீ பாண்டி ஃபயர் அண்ட் சேஃப்டி எக்யூப்மெண்ட்ஸ் பிரைவேட் லிமிடெட் நம்பர் 1ங்க. எல்லா விதமான ஃபயர் எக்ஸ்டிங்யூஷர், ஹெட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஐ ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், இயரிங் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஹேண்ட் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ரெஸ்பிரேட்டரி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், பாடி ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபுட் அண்ட் ஃபால் ப்ரொடெக்ஷன், ஃபால் arresters and ladders, just right, gas detector, first aid, lockout and tag out, traffic safety, SCBA and AED, கூடவே fire hydrant work, fire aid program along with central government.
Over the wicket and just around the fourth strip line, just pushed away with soft hands, guided it towards a big backward point for a single. A little wide-ish delivery was there to be cut away, and that will be boundary as well. So that's good batting, width on offer, and Madan Kumar makes the most out of it. Brilliant shot, I might say, just right up the middle of the bat. I also like the bat that he's using. I think I really love these shaped bats. It just seems perfect for stroke play. Let's have a look at it. Way too wide-ish delivery, way too width on offering, and it was there to be punished. Unless any barriers. I mean, he threaded the gap pretty well on the offside. Another single now. Vijay, and the opener batter of the Seagulls, he's here to bowl as well now. And we have seen a lot of all-rounders in the OSUDU Premier League, and that is pace bowling all-rounders who bowls medium pace and also bats well. And talk about Indian cricket team, there's a crisis of pace bowling all-rounders. Like apart from Hardik Pandya, there haven't been anyone who has lived up to the expectations. Even if you speak about Shivam Dubey or Nitish Kumar Reddy or Venkatesh Iyer, like they've been some candidates, Vijay Shankar as well at one point in time, but none has been as good as Hardik Pandya has been. But can a gem from this OSUDU Premier League rise up the ranks? If players from tennis ball cricket can rise up, why not from OSUDU Premier League? They're playing leather ball cricket. And when I speak about tennis ball cricket, someone who's risen up is Varun Chakravarti, the mystery spinner of India, also representing the Kolkata Knight Riders in the ensuing IPL 2025. But we'll speak about the OSUDU Premier League for the time being. And I just wanted to mention about like how good the tournament has turned out to be, and we've seen good flow in medium pace bowling all rounders in the league, and I think that is also a very good prospect for our nation as well. And that is what the tournaments are for. Apart from entertainment, it is also about some rising stars, some stars who can make a difference in the nation. And all of a sudden, they've seen a direct hit, and there's a chance of a run out as well. I'm pretty sure that the square leg umpire will be referring it to the TV umpire as we will have a look at it. It can be a close run out opportunity. Just pushed it towards the cover region, wanted a single, the keeper right in front, and I can see the bat grounded. The bat is grounded before the ball hits the stump. So yeah, that will be not out. A pretty vivid decision. Madan Kumar and Prabhu are trying their best to net a partnership over here after losing two early wickets at the start of the play. 3 overs gone, the power play is over. 24 runs, not the best out of the power play they have extracted, but also I think it's an important game when it comes to the net run rate. I think it's a good opportunity for them because they're chasing just 16, I mean 70 runs. 69 is what the Seagulls have scored. So when you're chasing 70 runs, you have to target to get it in 5 or 6 overs because it's T10 cricket. It's just T10 cricket, and you have to smash it out of the park quite often. Well, Raghu Raman is into the attack. Look at his best bowling figures: 4 for 7, and a leggy who has that occasional googlies. 46 required from 42 balls now, and a lot will depend on how Raghu bowls. Now, this is a good delivery, a leg break bowled right at the pads and the middle and leg to pitched in. Not much turn we have seen. I mean, I will not say minimum turn, but we've seen a little decent amount of turn, not a huge turn in the surface. Obviously, a lot of matches are being played, and this time it's in the air. Goes for this lock sweep. There's a fielder at the tape, but I don't think he'll get it. And yes, there you see, just over him for a six. A brilliant shot, I must say, from Madan Kumar. He's just taking the charge back to the bowler. He's making sure that the required run rate comes down just near 6 or just under 6 runs per over. A wide to follow up with that 6. You have to control your extras. The amount of runs you're conceding goes for another big shot, and it often happens with a lot of batters when they successfully hit a 6 of a spinner, and they again get to see a tossed up delivery. They lured by it and goes for another one, but it often brings down a downfall as well. So you have to play calculative cricket. If you're hitting a 6, make sure you rotate the strike well so the pressure is not building, so that you keep on going with the momentum. Look at it again, goes for the big shot, long off. Where are you? And taken. This is what I was talking about. Often we get to see a 6 and then a wicket as well very, very soon. But what is happening over here? How did the bail dislodge? We'll have a close replay at it. Well, I get to see. Well. The bail was not even in position. One of the bail was not even in position in the groove, and that is the reason. That is the reason why the umpire is saying it's a dead ball. It's a dead ball. It's all happening here. It's all happening here in the Slims cricket ground. But the umpire's verdict is the final verdict. But I also believe that it's the umpire's thing, to make sure that the bails are in position while the bowler was bowling. Before the bowler was bowling, it should have been in position, else they would have got a wicket as well. I think this is worth a sight, And if you are not aware of the cricket laws, if you are not aware of the MCC laws, ball which is delivered despite one of the bails missing or one of the bails not in the perfect position, it will be regarded as a dead ball, and that is the reason why the umpire signaled it a dead ball as soon as Raghu Raman released the ball. So there's an important thing. It's a good reprieve for the batter as well. It's again in the air. Again, another fielder coming underneath and dropped it. You cannot drop him again. I mean, you've taken the catch previously, but that was a reprieve. You have to take these chances. You simply cannot let go the chances. Oh dear. Oh dear. How could you believe it? Madan Kumar, now you need to control a little bit, I think. I mean, play some grounded shots as well. See, once again, he's trying to take the risk, and that's a good save as well. He tumbled around, but made sure that the ball doesn't evade past him. That's good. That is good fielding from Raghu Raman. And I wonder what the batters didn't cross over in the back in the last to last ball, and now this will be a 6 as well. So this is what Madan Kumar was trying to do for a long time. It was in his arc for a long time, and he was just trying to thump it down the ground. This time, just over long off to make sure that they are well past and running in for the boost in the NRR. 4 overs gone is 38 for 2. Shiva into the tag. Shiva Shankaran. A slow length delivery outside the off stump, pushed away towards backward point region for a single. Goodness me. And this one beats all ends up. It beats the batter, the inside edge, it beats the wicket keeper, just goes past him and races towards the boundary ropes. That is 4 runs in buys. And if you are a fielding side and you are defending 69 runs, you do not want that to happen. I mean, the ball just kept low. It's a bounce off the surface, but as a wicket keeper, you have to keep things up. Make sure that these things are guarded. Slashes away towards extra cover region. Will they take a single? Madan Kumar is not a great believer in for running between the wickets, what I've understood. But in this occasion, he has taken a single. I mean, there were last two in the previous over. There were two occasions where he could have taken a single because the ball was in the air for a long time, but he just waited and just kept ball watching before getting reprieve. One of those was also a dropped catch and again beats the inside edge. Talk about Shiva Shankaran. I think he's got a good jump, before the releasing the ball. He doesn't have a long run up. It's quite a decent run up. It's shorter only, I would say. But if you look at his, he's got a good jump before the forward stride before releasing the ball. Look at it. What this helps is that it helps him angle the ball into the right hander quite often. And sometimes those nipping in deliveries, and you get a little bit of great amount of in swing deliveries whenever there is the condition offers you. On these kind of conditions, these are the bowlers who can really create a little bit of trouble for the batters. Now we'll also move on for a third umpire's decision. The on-field umpire signaling it, referring it to the TV umpire who has been pretty active today. Be it the DRS, be it the bowling arms, be it the no balls. And here comes third umpire review. Yeah, have a look at that. Have a look at that bowling arm, that bowling angle. There's a 15-degree mark, the threshold that is allowed when you're bowling. So it's very important that you're doing it all in the fairness of the game. So right then, we're up in this chase, up and running. The required run rate is 4.88. 44 for 2, 26 more runs required in just 32 deliveries. That is up in the air, is hit in disdain, and how far is that gone? It looked like a gigantic six for a moment. Prabhu just flexing his muscles against that full toss delivery. Yogeshwaran, who is into the attack because the previous bowler has been removed because there was some issues with his bowling arm and bowling angle that needs to be maintained for the fairness of the game. Yogeshwaran right now. Just have a look at it now. They're checking for the no ball. I think now that could be just above his waistline. But again, he's a little bit crouched. It's not his upright standing position. So it will be interesting to see what the TV umpire signals. Is that a no ball? Is that a free hit coming up? And I can see the runs coming in thick and fast at the moment. Required run rate was just over six during the power play, just after the power play. Now it's only reducing courtesy of Madan Kumar and Prabhu, who are just hitting the ball in disdain. And that is a six given by the umpire. And not a no ball, I think. It's called a fair delivery. I don't see the umpire gesturing it for a no ball. And yes, rightly so, because as I mentioned, is a tall fellow Prabhu, and it seemed like if had he been in the upright position, it would have been below his waist. Another full toss, who simply cannot bowl again and again. Full toss this time flicked away towards the fine leg region for another boundary, and that is a four, a six and a four to end the over. 55 for two after 5 overs. Well, we are having a slight delay once again. This game has seen a lot of delays, I have to admit it. And once again, a slight bit of delay. Vijay has come out to bowl, and we're all set. 14 runs required of the last 5 overs. Even now, I mean, the game is just out of the equation for them. A simple dug it out towards point region for no run. Back of a lane delivery just pulled away towards the long on region for a single this time. The Seagulls will actually have to find a way to get some more wickets and bring on the wicket taking bowlers. Else things might just fall apart for them. I mean, they did win their previous match, but a setback here Oh my goodness, look at that. Look at that, a little bit of banter actually between Vijay and Madan Kumar after a dot ball. That would have been wide any day had the batter left it alone. But look at it. That's a wide delivery and just forcing the batter to go for the shot, and just look at that steps, a little bit of dancing steps, what I can say from Vijay. It's always good to see these sort of banters, isn't it, between oppositions, and now it's in the gap as well. And Madan Kumar, is it time for Madan Kumar to give a repayment? A little more dance step back at Vijay. Short stuff, just swiveled it away with the line of the ball over deep backward square leg region for a six. Have a look at it once again. It's a short stuff, just angling down the middle and leg. Just swerves across the line, the right-handed batter, and makes sure that it goes over the ropes, over fine leg region. Madan Kumar, can he get a 50? And this one will be smashed again. That's a nothing delivery. Length delivery, no pace at all. Way too many width on offer. And way too much width on that one, and has been hammered away over extra cover for a four. He has offered way too much time for Madan Kumar. He'll be smashing these kind of deliveries. Just 3 runs required. Will it be a six for a 50? He tries that one, but I'm pretty sure it will be only a single. All right, I thought it would have been gone in the gap and it would have been a boundary. All right, doesn't matter. 6 over 68 for two. Madan Kumar will be on the strike and he can still make sure he gets to an individual milestone, that is a 50. Just flicked it towards the mid wicket region. Pugas is back into the tag, but I'm not sure like why has the skipper delayed him, because he's one of the wicket taking bowler of the side. Tries to hammer this one. Will it be a boundary? Well, that is a winning runs. That is a winning runs. But guess what? Madan Kumar, he'll be unbeaten in 49. But it is not always about the individual performances. It is also about the group performances, group efforts. And when your team is winning, what more do you require? Madan Kumar just winning it off in style. Short and wide delivery, thumped away over extra cover for a four. The SEDARAPET Eagles, brilliant out there. Ragul is the player of the match and not Madan Kumar. 2 overs, 8 runs, 3 wickets at an economy of four. Brilliant bowling today by Ragul, the tall, lanky fellow who generates a little bit of extra bit of pace as well. Has got good amount of variations. And talk about some unsung performances. I think we have to speak about Madan Kumar, who was fabulous in the run chase. Early hiccups in the chase. 2 wickets gone early, but then comes Madan Kumar, ensures that his team goes past the finishing line. We can see a lot of banter between two players, two teams as well. And that is all what we want to see. In the end, it's cricket that is winning the battle, and obviously some scintillating clashes. So this is it. Thank you from this encounter. There's a third match of the day. I will be passing on the commentary duties to my co-commentator Gokul, who will be joining in soon for the last couple of matches. Thank you so much. Stay tuned to this network for some more exciting clashes.
Cover picture of the